Query tags in Ignition actually execute a SQL query and get a result from a database. So to create these tags, you can right-click on, again, the folder you want that tag to exist, and say New Tag and do Query Tag. Again, they're similar to other tags. You specify a name and a data type, but on the left-hand side there's a new area called the SQL Query. This is where you can specify the actual query and what data source it's going to come from and exactly what type of query it is. The SQL query can be dynamic in that you can actually bring in tag values and reference tag values from other tags in the system. So let's say that I want to simply bring back something really simple like the current time. I'm going to say select current timestamp. It's a query that will give me back the current time. So I'm going to do that in the MySQL database that I have connected to Ignition. I'm not going to involve any tags here, and if I go back to my general, I want to name this tag current time, and I'm going to set the data type here to a date since that's what it is. Just like expression tags, query tags only run the query on this scan class. So if the scan class is running every 5 seconds, the query tag will run every 5 seconds. So be very careful here on setting a scan class that's really too fast, because that means you're going to run a lot of queries to your database that you may not be expecting. So now that I have this query completed, where it's just simply doing select current timestamp, go ahead and press OK, I'll see that's now coming back here in Ignition. I know it's a query tag with a little database icon in the bottom left of the tag. Now, of course, your query tag can involve not only select statements, it can do select statements, inserts, updates, deletes, it can run store procedures, it can create tables. There's many types of queries you can put in here because we will auto detect if it's going to either bring back data from a database or if it's going to modify the database. And it's very easy to use other tags in the query as a dynamic query. So query tags, you have to have very specific examples on when to use them, but they can be very useful when you want to grab a value from one database and use that and log that in the historian or do alarms on that particular tag, or simply just view it inside of Ignition, where you can do that query in one place since it runs on the Ignition server.